Love him or hate him, John Cena has left a lasting impact in the pro wrestling world and is arguably one of the greatest of all time. 2025 is the final year of John Cena's in-ring career, which spans 25 years. As Cena reaches the midway point of his illustrious pro wrestling career, let's take a look at some of his greatest feuds. Kicking things off with Cody Rhodes. Let's start with the elephant in the room. Any feud that turns John Cena heel must be included in this list. Cena famously turned on Cody Rhodes and sold his soul at WWE Elimination Chamber in 2025. The heel turn injected a lot of life into what should be the main event of the second night of WrestleMania, as opposed to making it babyface versus babyface. Of course, this is the one on the list that is still going on as of this video. I actually just finished talking about Raw with that heated promo between John Cena and Cody Rhodes. It will be interesting to see how far this Cody Rhodes John Cena story goes and if it goes on after WrestleMania. But now let's go ahead and get into some previous and iconic feuds. CM Punk. Who could forget the summer of Punk 2011? Early June that year, CM Punk went on a tear, which included defeating then WWE champion John Cena, Rey Mysterio, and Alberto Del Rio to become #1 contender. On June 27th, CM Punk dropped the infamous pipe bomb promo with much of the vitriol directed towards John Cena, leading up to their match at Money in the Bank in July. CM Punk was kayfabe leaving the company as his contract was up, meaning he would leave the company with the WWE Championship if he won at Money in the Bank, which he did. Weeks later, Rey Mysterio won a tournament to become WWE Champion, but John Cena challenged him to a match, which Cena won. As John Cena was celebrating, Cult of Personality started playing, and it marked the return of CM Punk. CM Punk would defeat John Cena at SummerSlam, but lose the title to Alberto Del Rio, who was cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase after a surprise attack by Kevin. And it was horrible. As a CM Punk fan, I hated this, but it'll be interesting to see if they do run back John Cena and CM Punk before Cena retires. Randy Orton. It is no surprise that the two men who started their careers in the early 2000s are still going strong today, that had a tremendous rivalry. As of November 2023, John Cena and Randy Orton have squared off over 250 times. When neither man would have a feud ahead of them, it was always a safe bet to reignite one. Their first pay-per-view match was arguably one of their best when they clashed at WWE SummerSlam in 2007. After weeks of attacks by Orton leading up to their first one-on-one match, John Cena would prevail thanks to an attitude adjustment. 2009 may have been the pinnacle of their feud, when they met at Breaking Point in an I Quit match, which led to a Hell in a Cell match later that year. The feud ended in what many fans call the best match of their feud, when they clashed in an Anything Goes Iron Man match at Bragging Rights. The years after, they would meet from time to time, eventually engaging in a major feud in 2014, which ended inside a Hell in a Cell. I think the WWE Universe deserves one more match between Randy Orton and John Cena before his retirement. The Miz. One of the most underrated feuds within the portfolio of John Cena is with The Miz. The improbable rise of The Miz started with the Tough Enough reality show, followed by being a host of SmackDown. But perseverance paid off for The Miz, and he won the Money in the Bank contract in July of 2010 and cashed it in on Randy Orton later that November. Nobody gave The Miz any chance against John Cena at WrestleMania 27, but to everyone's shock, The Miz won. The feud reignited once again in 2017 when John Cena kept eliminating The Miz in huge championship chances, such as the Elimination Chamber and a #1 Contenders Battle Royal. The feud would enter another level when John Cena's then girlfriend Nikki Bella and Miz's wife Maurice got involved, which led to a mixed tag team match at WrestleMania 33. Brock Lesnar. John Cena and Brock Lesnar began their battles early on in their careers, going back to late 2002 and early 2003. However, it was Brock Lesnar's return in 2012 after being away for 8 years that shocked the WWE Universe, as he would destroy Cena, unlike we had ever seen before in a bloodbath at Extreme Rules. It would get even even worse for Cena at SummerSlam 2014 when he would be the recipient of 16 German suplexes from Brock Lesnar. Cena would lose the WWE Championship to Brock in what was essentially a squash match, something the WWE Universe never thought they would see John Cena receive. The final time Lesnar and Cena would square off is at the 2015 Royal Rumble, where they stole the show in a triple threat contest with Seth Rollins for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, which Lesnar won. Based on the legal troubles that Brock Lesnar is currently facing with Vince McMahon, one final match seems very unlikely here in 2025. Edge. One of the best in-ring feuds that John Cena has ever had has to be with Edge. The start of the feud was historic, as Edge was the first person to ever win the Money in the Bank briefcase at WrestleMania 21 in April of 2005. At New Year's Revolution in January of 2006, Edge would cash it in on a decimated John Cena, who just competed in an Elimination Chamber match. 2006 was a big year in the feud between John Cena and Edge, as they had tremendous matches at the Royal Rumble, Backlash, SummerSlam, and Unforgiven. 3 years later, John Cena, Edge, and The Big Show would co-headline WrestleMania 25 in a triple threat match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, which was won by John Cena. Their final matches would come in 2010, both still firmly cemented in the championship picture, but a final match is very unlikely with Edge currently signed to AEW as Cope. That would truly be a forbidden door moment if it happened, but it's not. Additionally, some other honorable mentions of John Cena's greatest feuds include AJ Styles, the best of WWE versus the best of TNA turned into a tremendous feud. Kurt Angle, John Cena's first true feud on the main roster of the WWE, led to some classics. Many argued, and I agree, that John Cena should have been Kurt Angle's last match at WrestleMania 35. Kevin Owens. John Cena paid it forward to Kevin Owens much like Kurt Angle did years prior. Rob Van Dam. Who can forget the atmosphere at the 2006 ECW One Night Stand when RVD won the WWE Championship? Batista. Amazing matches between two men who graduated from OVW at the same time. The Rock. While the feud with Edge was one of the best in ring, the feud with The Rock was one of the best outside the ring. In 2011, The Rock and John Cena started trading barbs at each other on an episode of Raw in March. They met face to face and set up a WrestleMania match 1 year in advance, something that was unheard of at the time. The build-up to WrestleMania 28 stems from John Cena resenting The Rock for leaving WWE for a Hollywood career, which John Cena would also do less than 10 years later. In pay-per-views before WrestleMania 28, Cena would feud with Kane, who tried to get John to embrace the hate and finally turn heel. The Rock would defeat John Cena as Cena attempted the People's Elbow, but The Rock hit the rock bottom at WrestleMania 28 in the once-in-a-lifetime match that they would run back a year later, but this time it was for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 29, which was won by Cena. While the matches were good, the promo battles were the best part of this feud, highlighted by The Rock calling John Cena a yabba dabba bitch, as Rock stated John Cena's attire resembled a bowl of Fruity Pebbles. And to this day, I cannot look at a box of Fruity Pebbles without thinking about John Cena. Fast forward to 2025, and the unthinkable happened, with John Cena turning heel and aligning with the final boss, The Rock. Considering Cena is not retiring until the end of the year, the WWE Universe should expect John Cena to eventually turn on the final boss to lead to the rubber match, which could be the final match of John Cena's career. Which feud has been one of your most favorite John Cena feuds? Let me know in the comments section below. Of course, the feud with Cody Rhodes is still ongoing, and we don't know what other feuds he may have before his official retirement as an in-ring competitor in WWE. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out this video right here, because this is the video that YouTube thinks you're personally going to enjoy the best based off the videos that you already watch. And also, don't forget to click that subscribe button for more daily pro wrestling videos. Catch you guys on the next one. Bye, everyone.